Alberta taxpayers are on the hook for more than $140 million and potentially much more as the province settles one of 5 lawsuits launched against it over coal mining practices. Carson Marsouk reports.
In a company update posted to its website, Atrum Coal Limited says it has agreed to discontinue its claim, alleging the de facto expropriation of its coal leases, and will surrender the land back to the Alberta government for $142 million. The company has received $137 million and will get the rest once reclamation work is complete. The province says it has no intention to further lease these rights, once owned by Atrum, and is making changes to avoid further lawsuits.
The work being done on the coal modernization initiative is really to make sure that we do have policy certainty moving forward when it comes to that industry, and strong environmental regulations and standards to make sure that we can continue to develop what the world needs, but also protect our precious resources, including water.
Atrum was one of 2 companies suing the province that announced last month settlements were reached. Evolve Power has not yet shared its settlement details. The companies were among 5 suing the province for a collective $16 billion over its coal policy flip-flop. In 2020, the Alberta government reopened coal development in the eastern slopes of the Rocky Mountains, but reversed course 2 years later because of public pushback and legal challenges. During that time, the companies began work, built roads, and established hundreds of drill sites. The companies then sued the provincial government to recoup their losses.
It's actually concerning that we're paying out these companies these settlements when they haven't actually fulfilled their legal reclamation requirements and may not have the incentive to do so for what's being held back.
The NDP calls the payout incompetence of the UCP.
When you have a government that makes decisions, like significant decisions, without any public consultation, and then the public loses their mind, like they did with coal policy, the government is playing this weird game of kind of going back and forth. And the very first thing that does is completely eliminate consistency and predictability in the regulatory framework. And industry hates that. And so now we as Alberta taxpayers are having to pay for the consequence of that.
It's unclear if the other 2 companies in the joint lawsuit, Valerie Resources and Cabin Ridge, have settled. A 5th company, Northback, is also suing the province. Carson Marsouk, CTV News, Lethbridge.
We reached out to Valerie Resources and Cabin Ridge for comment, but haven't heard back. The province says it's working to conclude these matters fairly. The outcome of these settlements will be consistent with Albertans' desires and best interests.